Can't find coverage for my shift? Have fun with that. So, some context. NTL. are at the bottom. I work at a not-star hotel as the overnight audit shift. I'm one of only 2 people who work here that do this shift regularly. It is, understandably, hard to find coverage if you need to call out. I cannot tell you the number of times I've gone in sick or otherwise suboptimal because there was nobody else. Now, the shift isn't actually that difficult, but the hours are super late and it's not a great neighborhood. I've had to call the cops at least once a month since I started. Now, yesterday, I tweaked my back. I'm pretty sure I know how, but it's stupid, so I won't tell you. Either way, I was, and am, in a decent amount of discomfort, and it actively hurts to move from sitting to standing, which is something my job requires a great deal of. I was hoping it'd be gone by today so I didn't have to deal with the hassle of finding coverage. But if it had, we wouldn't be here. So I text my boss that my back is hurt. Can I please get the day off? I have so much sick leave, because calling out is so hard. She says that's not possible because nobody else can cover. I tell her if it gets worse I might have to go to the doctor. She says great, go do that. Get some pain meds or something and come to work. Except doctors don't really do that. Sure, some are happy to give you a script and say get out. But others prefer to actually address the underlying issue. So on her suggestion, I go to the doctor. I tell him, look, my back hurts. It hurts to stand up. It's been like this for a couple days. And my boss won't let me call out tonight. I'm not looking for pain meds. 'Cause I know, back pain is a common excuse because it's easy to fake and hard to disprove. He goes, look, stay home for 2 days. Lie down. Ice it. Take ibuprofen. Just don't move around a lot. And don't go to work. So now I have a doctor's note saying to stay home for 2 days instead of my boss not even giving me one. Also, I'm in the US. And I know the laws around calling out sick in doctor's notes for short periods of time. But my bosses do not. Or don't care. Either way, this is how it happened. Hey boss. Not feeling too hot. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. No. You need a doctor's note. Quote. Later. Okay boss. Got a doctor's note. He says I gotta take 2 weeks off. And then 2 weeks light duties when I come back. Pikachu face. What good are sick days if they don't want you to use them? Start documenting. Once you get to retaliation for a medical condition, you've just earned yourself a handsome settlement for yourself and a good lawyer. Now, yesterday, I tweaked my back. I'm pretty sure I know how. But it's stupid, so I won't tell you. Naughty smile with horns. Heh heh heh. I'm sorry you're going through terrible back pain. But also, enjoy your 2 sick days. You deserve them. I'm in the US. And I know the laws around calling out sick in doctor's notes for short periods of time. Just FYI, those laws are very state-specific. As there's no federal sick leave requirement, 34 states do not require employers to provide any sick leave, and thus don't have any rules about what limits employers can impose. It's worth your time to make sure you know your state and local laws regarding sick leave. Our tales from the front desk would like this. I was hoping it'd be gone by today so I didn't have to deal with the hassle of finding coverage. It is a sad state of things that managers have been able to push their job of finding coverage onto the workers. Your first mistake was asking for the day off. I wish I ever had a doctor that wanted to address the underlying condition. I've almost never had a doctor want to help me. Just give me pain meds and tell me to leave. Why are you the one looking for people to cover your shift? I have never understood the idea that an employee needs to find a replacement. That's the manager's job, or HR's job. A person who is sick or stranded or injured or whatever doesn't have the wherewithal, attention, time, or energy to recruit. No, 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 no. I've never been put in that position because I refuse to accept that responsibility. You shouldn't, either. When they pay you for doing your job and pay you for doing HR's job, then you can fill your own shift or post. Morgan Freeman narrator. There was no TLDR at the bottom. What everyone who has a job needs to understand is when you're sick or otherwise unable to come to work, you tell your job you won't be there. You don't ask. Nobody should need permission to take a sick day. I feel that if you actually knew the laws, this post would be unnecessary. Call in sick. Who cares? Pretty sure that's not your problem. And this whole business of the employee finding someone to cover their shift, once again not your problem. Be sure to send them the bill, as it was their suggestion. Hey boss, I've hurt my back so I won't be able to work tonight. That isn't gonna work. We don't have anyone to cover for you. I'm sorry boss. You seem to have misunderstood. I wasn't asking for the night off. I was informing you in a timely manner that I am not going to be physically able to do the job, so you'll have to find someone to cover it. I'm going back to bed. Have a great night. I want to address the "it's stupid, so I won't tell you" comment. I ended up in the after stepping into a gopher hole in someone's yard. Didn't fall or anything. Just managed to throw my entire back out trying not to. Nurse was horrible. Probably thought I was a drug seeker. Doctor looked at my back and said, "Wow. Your entire back is in seizure right now." No. Really? I hadn't noticed lol. They shot me up with morphine, which makes me nauseous. So do elevator rides. Guess you threw up in the parking lot. And I was down for a week. Luckily my ex's mom let me stay with her and she took care of my little one. So, if it was stupider than that, I salute you lol. So, some context and TLD are at the bottom, so that was a lie. Whether or not it's just out of self-preservation, I'm glad my boss knows that it's totally unsustainable to have sick, injured PPL come in. Even if they're kind, scared enough to do it, there's very high odds they would end up worsening their condition and needing more time off than they did to begin with. Bottom line, if you have a department that can't afford anyone to take a day off on short notice, you've understaffed that department and deserve any losses that occur when it happens. Edited some spelling errors.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.